Hello everyone, and thank you for joining us on the Real Estate Beat. My name is Jason Reno. This is Keith Reno with the Reno team of Wintrust Mortgage, and our guest today is our good friend and business partner Elgin Walker with the Elgin and Pilar Walker team.
How are you guys?
How are you?
I'm doing fantastic, thank you.
Excellent. Today we have Elgin on our show to basically talk about the current inventory, what's going out in the marketplace, what's going on in the marketplace, and exactly how he's advising his, well, let's start with the sellers. I mean, what are you telling your sellers out there who are coming to you? They want to list, they obviously want to try to get top value like everybody else. What kind of advice are you giving them?
You know what, I think that it's a great market for sellers and buyers, but I've been doing this 27 years now, and this isn't my first rodeo with this. So one of the things that I'm really, and I've been telling sellers for the last few months, if you notice, our inventory has increased. Our inventory has increased, and at least in areas that I've been servicing the last 12 to 18 months, I've seen prices go up anywhere from 20 to 30%.
Yeah. Wow.
So nothing goes straight up. Okay, nothing goes straight up. Now that doesn't mean we're going to have some kind of crazy crash or anything like that, but we are at a point now where the inventory this year in 2014 is almost double what it was in 2013.
Yeah.
Now it's still historically below what values, or excuse me, what homes on the market would be in a quote unquote more of a stable market, as people say, or a neutral market.
Yeah.
But when you throw in the prices have gone up so, and that the inventory has increased, what it means is that with buyers right now, they have more options and there's less affordability, particularly for that first-time buyer getting into the marketplace. So what I'm telling my sellers is this: listen, you need to price your property correctly. It needs to show well. And we also need to get back into some real basic things. There needs to be accessibility to the property. I mean, how many of us have seen people writing offers and they can't get in to see them? And it doesn't mean that you're going to get a multiple offer right away and that property is going to sell in 5 minutes. And it also doesn't mean that if your neighbor just sold for $500,000 on Monday, on Tuesday you're worth $550,000. and you know, you had been seeing a lot of that.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a great market, but I'm telling sellers that they need to, if they want to just be for sale, then they can, you know, just keep pricing it up and price your house $50,000 higher than the last guy that sold 2.5 hours ago. But if you really want to move, you now need to be a little bit more realistic. You also need to be a little bit flexible. You need to let the buyers get to see the property. You need to be marketing your home. And if you do that, you're going to sell, and you're probably going to sell at a pretty good price.
Yeah,
Great
that makes
advice.
sense. I think some of these folks that currently have their home on the market right now, and you and I chatted a little bit about this a week or so ago, if they're unrealistic now, it's get realistic and lower that price by $20,000, because if they're not doing it now or maybe in a few months, they might be lowering it a little bit more.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely, and you really can't complain about that, again, because the property value has gone up so much more. I've even had a couple of sellers that I said, you know, that you couldn't sell your home 2 years ago because the property was not worth what
they own a mortgage.
Yeah, you're underwater.
Yeah.
So now here we are in a situation where not only can you sell, you can gain equity. You know, there's all type of things for you, but yet now all of a sudden you've gotten a little greedy.
Yeah, you need to call a win a win.
You're right, exactly.
Take your money and run.
Exactly. It's just, that's what time it is. So.
Well, you mentioned earlier in the show about buyers. You obviously help buyers quite a bit. You work with us on quite a few buyers. But what are your advice to the buyers on the flip side of the coin? What are you telling your buyers when you're out showing them houses, you know, about the current marketplace and the inventory?
Well, one thing that I'm telling buyers is that, again, property value went up 20-25% in the areas that I serviced the last 12, 18 months or so. So if you didn't buy then, how did that work out? It didn't work out very well for you.
Yeah.
So basically you're 20 or 25% behind where you would have been if you'd have purchased, you know, at that particular point. Now the interest rates, as you guys will talk about, are so great right now. I hear people sometimes complain about an interest rate, and I mean, I bought my first house, it was at 12%. So the rates are great. You get now that there is some more inventory, you do have some choices, and now you have a few sellers that may be willing to help you out a little bit more with your closing costs and things like that. So
sellers are a little more flexible. And
We're still in the market where, with minimal out of pocket for our buyers, when you factor in the tax benefit, it is cheaper to rent. It's cheaper to have the mortgage rather than renting.
Absolutely.
Cheaper to buy the house.
Cheaper to buy the house. Yes.
we
wanted to make sure everybody was paying attention out there.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, you know, with that though, it's a great time to buy, and they should buy now. And you know, we just really believe in servicing people.
Yeah.
We like to give people proper information, give them the information, let them go and do their thing. And you know, if anybody wants to reach us, We'd love people to go to our website at Elgin and Pilar Walker talkrealestate.com. If you need to reach me directly, 661-290-3781. I said 661-290-3781. And for your mortgages, please talk to my buddies here. They do a phenomenal job.
Thank you very much. We appreciate you, everyone, joining us. Thank you for having on. Thank you for coming on the show today. Awesome information, and let's just touch on. I mean, let's be honest. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. Second best time is today. So for all you guys that are looking to purchase a house, give Elgin a call. You can visit our website at renoteam.com, and look forward to talking to everyone soon.